Hello peeps, don't know if you're interested again. I'm in the lambing shed. Oh, pretty hectic these last couple of days. That's why I haven't been able to do a proper video. So I thought, I'm out here now. Another couple of twins just come now. Set triplets there. You can see. There we are, if I hold it further out. They're hiding in the back there, look. Here's a set of twins, yeah? Here you go. I'll have to hold the phone out so you can see it then, okay? We're having a lot of these little black, we've had a black set of twins, we've had 2, if not 3, if not 4 set of twins with a black twin, and they're Beltex. Is the lands finished? What's that? Don't understand that, bud. So, there's Yow here, just had a set of twins. Yeah. So these are cross Beltex Suffolk Tup. These are going to these yows. So they're bringing some quite interesting things. Lands, yeah, what are you on about? Hand over? Oh, Land Rover, I get you. I get you. No, no, bud, no. I was going to do a little bit before to the door, but lambing, I've got to be honest with you, has been a bit hectic today and yesterday, so that's the priority at the moment. So just got to keep my eye on these things. So there we are. Just if you was interested, that's all. There's another set of twins that was just born here. Whoop. You can see he's managed to get stuck. Come on, big head, look. Up. Can you see? Them were just literally born about 2 or 3 minutes ago. All right, well, how are you? So yeah, it's been a bit hectic here, I got to be honest with you. Have I got something on my nose there? I got 2 bits of grey moustache there. They look like a bogey, but they ain't. It's called getting old and you've got grey. Let me see. It's grey moustache. It ain't a bogey, don't worry. What makes a lamb black? Well, of course there's breeding and things. Because these have got a... Is he in here now? There's a Suffolk cross Beltex Tup. So he's black-faced. He's in here. But there's also something... if I remember correctly, about when you cross the tup with a certain thing, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's something about the genomes or something palaver like that. My missus was telling me about it one night and it was very interesting, but obviously I've forgotten it. But something about the male and the female and the same with black and white or something like that. I don't know. Hey up there, Cressy, how are you? You still do the metal detecting? I haven't been out for months now. I must go out. Bread grain stripe. Yeah, well, I suppose that's the way to go. As long as they're doing something, you know. It's quite awkward this time of year because it's very busy for farmers of all times. Bloody hell, that's the way. Well done, Cressy. Well done. I am dying to go out. I can't wait for this lambing to be finished. And I'll be off up to that beach as soon as possible. It's the last time I was out, I was with Matty and GT metal detecting. Granville Thomas, you know? Yeah, I agree, it's pointless marching in London. You've got to do other things. And if you're going to do it, you want to do it joined on to lots of other groups to make it a huge bloody thing. 13 groats to sell. Fair play to you. I've never found one of them. Funny enough, mate, I haven't done a lot of pasture detecting in my life, and literally one of the first things I found was that half gold sovereign. Now, you saw it on video. Because up until then, I'd been doing beach detecting most of the time. So I sort of found my holy grail at the start, it's just a bit bizarre. So, well, fantastic. I haven't found a Roman coin yet, to be honest with you. Well done, Cressy. Jesus, I don't think people realise. I know if you're on good ground and stuff, you can find these things, but if you're not on good ground all the time, it's hard. Yay! Hi, Rick. Yeah, so I thought you might like to see the shed. So this is how we do it, totally different to how other people do it, because we haven't got the ground and not the grass, really. So when I have, for instance, a set of twins here, like this, they'll stay in there for a day now to get used to being with their mum. And I'll mark them up and put their numbers on them. But then I'll loose the sheep out here tomorrow morning, and they'll go out into the field with their lambs, and they'll come back in the building with the lambs that they've had. So these will go out then tomorrow, well, probably not tomorrow, the day after. And they'll go out and they'll keep coming back in then. You get to a point where the lambs and the sheep come back in at the same time. So it's like a bit of a, like teaching a dog, I suppose, isn't it? So the first couple of times are very stressful, lots of swearing. As the lambs run past back here. Oh, well done, Rick. Make the best of it. It's Sunday. Yeah, we've got a couple there down the bottom. There's one here somewhere. Sorry, I got my glasses on. I can't see him at the moment, but they're down here at the bottom. Down the bottom, down there. There's 4 or 5 down there. Bill the top is in there. When the cows come in, I haven't got any cattle, mate. I did used to have cattle here, but when the TB, all that business with TB started years ago, Dad got rid of them because it was pointless. There was too many badgers and stuff around here, and it was too much paperwork, to be honest. But I actually liked working with cattle more than sheep. I refuse to say that, Rick, because these chickens that we got, they look after themselves, because otherwise I'd have to put them on a form, wouldn't I? So when we fill in our single farm payment now, they ask you if you've got chickens. So the chickens are, how would you say? They look after themselves, but they do happen to come in the building every night, if you see what I mean. But they're wild. Oh, when the cows come out. Yeah, it is a bit like the Labour Party conference, isn't it? One of them's been had for meddling with kids again now, isn't he, or something? I think. Wanted quails. Well, we had, funny enough, I went down with a bike before to pick up a yow with twins, and there was a pheasant there. So there's a couple of pheasants around at the moment. Hello, Deborah. Chicken's gone to roost. Too soft to process them? Oh, no, don't you worry. You'll find I can process a chicken, no problem. And ducks, oh, no problem. See my darlings here, look. We're not so industrial as everybody else here. But I have been. When I was younger, I'd done all a lot with the sheep. People think just because I do it like this now, it's not. I have been with thousands and thousands of sheep when I was younger. But got to be honest, as you get older, you prefer to look after them a bit more, I find anyway. Or is that just me? I don't know. No rabbit, never had a rabbit. But here's a story for you. When my dad was young, it was just at the end of the war, because they lived on a farm, even though they had pigs and sheep and everything, they weren't allowed to slaughter anything and eat it for themselves, because the ministry used to have to come up and divide it all out. So they barely had enough of a pig left to feed the family, and there was quite a few children with my nan and grandfather. So they actually lived off catching rabbits. That's how they had meat, really, and they lived on a farm, because they weren't allowed to eat their own meat. Pull in, oh yeah. Thousands of sheep. My grandfather had, my 2 grandparents, they had 2 separate farms. One had 5,000 sheep and the other had 2,000 sheep. And we used to have about between 600 and 800 a year. So I've had my share of big flocks of sheep, and it's a lot of work. And you don't make a lot more money with the more sheep you have, to be honest with you. So that's when I made my decision here about, my dad was in a bit of financial bother. And when I sat down and worked it all out, it was better to have a smaller flock at home than renting ground out all over the place and having more sheep. It was just, you just had more turnover, more work, but no more profit, if you see what I mean. Rehydrating your cider. Oh God, my dad used to love a bit of cider, and so do I. Well, what we find here with rabbits, Wellard, you can go for a while. I don't mind seeing them about, to be honest. You can go for a while and you'll see them start to come about, and all of a sudden this myxomatosis comes around you. So somebody still puts that down without nobody knowing, 100%. And it clears them out again then. So that must be the ministry or something. Yes, I gotta say, I used to be so mad on cider. I've gone off it a bit since I had that really bad sesh about a month ago. But rum, oh, I love it. Rum and black, oh my God. Yeah. Hello, Aidan, how's it going? Neat rum, oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I even had some of my friends drinking it who never drink it the other week, and they liked it as well. I will say one thing though, Jesus Christ, it creeps up on you. You think you're okay, and all of a sudden it goes. Well, it's not supposed to be, but it's 100%. I'll notice the rabbits will come up around you over every couple of years, and then all of a sudden you can always find one now with something in his eyes or something, and you can tell. Somebody puts it down on the quiet. I don't know who they are. Well, I wish squirrels are disappearing, Cressy, because I got a bin in the corner there, and we've had an influx of them in here. Potty, I killed about 6 with the air gun this last couple of months, and they're just coming in from all the trees. They're going potty, and they're just eating everything. Ah, yeah. Yeah, these are all grey squirrels. They seem to have realised that they like it in the building here for some reason, underneath where I had the cake. So I've had to clean all that out. They've burrowed up and chewed through 17mm ply to get in through it. So that's why I can't have cake blown in at the moment, because they keep biting through it. Never tried one. Never tried one. So I know one thing. There's some rum buggers indeed. Well, I thought I'd show you a bit of something here tonight. I won't be able to do a video tomorrow because I'm off to the hospital, not for me, with somebody else tomorrow. So I won't be able to do it. And I think it's been roughly around 12 months since I started doing these videos for a day. Mushrooms. Well, if you're on about magic mushrooms, I've never tried them. I don't mind normal mushrooms, but I'm not okay about them. But a mate of mine, he used to eat magic mushrooms out of a little bag when he was going to school, and he was out of his tree most of his time. Ah, yeah. I got a night vision scope. It's like it was one of the first ones that come out with infrared, but it was more like a camera, if you see what I mean. Pretty good thing. Oh, you like a bit of beaver? Well, I did have a H77, Winecraft, I think it's called. Is it Winecraft? And I had that since I was a little lad. And that started to shoot off a bit. So I bought a HW80, I think it was, air. You fill the canister with air? Yeah, I must have a look. But because of my eyesight, I'm having problems. I'm right eyesight. This is my eye that I look through. I can't do that no more. So I got to do it through this eye. So I got a little red dot scope that just goes on the back. And I find that easier. Winecraft, that's it. Sorry, I don't know how to say it. Oh yeah, we have mushrooms here sometimes. They always seem to grow in a circle. And I noticed when we had that really dry spell, was it a dry spell a few years ago or a wet spell? We had circles in the field. You know, like the Olympics, where they got them circles like that? They were in the field like that. Really weird. And the mushrooms were growing around in big circles. No, it's just like the back site. Yeah, I can show you now. Hold on, I think they're okay in here. Let me just have a quick check round to see if everything's okay. Yeah. Hold on a minute here. Can you still see me? Well, this is the rifle, yeah. And that is the sight there, look. Can you see that? Hold on. Just that little small thing there. And you take that plastic cover off. There we are. See what that is? A bit of glass under there. See? And it just does a red dot in the middle of that glass. It doesn't shoot the red dot onto what you want to shoot. And then you just look through there. See what I mean? You can have a little red or a green dot on it. It only costs about 30 quid. And that's the most accurate gun I think I've ever had here, gun. It was shooting through 70mm play. Straight through it, 177. That's it, HW100, sorry. So, sheep are starting to get a bit worked up here. Yeah, good for squirrels. It's really, really accurate. Definitely. I've never seen such an accurate gun. It literally doesn't move when you press the trigger. It stays exactly on target. And then you can pull it back like this and you can get about, I don't know, is it 10 or 15 shots in it or something? That's it, 177. I got to say, I had a 2.2 with my HW 77 before, but this 177 is better. 56 yards, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They're more powerful than people think. No, there's pretty good in the UK with air guns as well, but they're only allowed up to 12 pounds. But I got to say, these modern ones are really accurate. And my only thing is, I suppose you know my eyesight problem is I've got a stigma in my right eye, and when I look through the scope, it's like there's two sets of crosshairs, so I have to look through this eye like that. That's why I had to have that red dot. Oh, yeah. Funny enough, I was thinking of getting a paintball gun for when we get a sheep that's a bit lame sometimes out in the field or in the pen, and you can't see what it is. I was thinking of getting one of them just to shoot it at her leg to make it pop so I could see which one it is to catch it, if you see what I mean. It's a bloody job these days, mate. It is terrible. The performance you have to go through to get it is unreal. Yeah, revolvers went from the UK years ago with Dunblane and things. It's beyond now. It really is beyond. And on a farm, you've got to have some kind of thing because you have to put some animals down sometimes, and there's nothing else you can do. Yeah, that's it. It is. We had the vet out to kill a horse. This was about 5 years ago. The horse had gone too old. So we had the vet out, and it was here all day. It injected this horse so many times and never killed it. It was embarrassing. So when he went home, I had to end up putting it down myself. It was the most embarrassing thing. I wish I'd never called him out to do it. Yeah, apparently they have, haven't they? It's like anything. They reckon there's more people die from baseball bats and anything, or cricket bats, and they're not going to ban them, are they? It's the people doing the trouble is a problem, I'm afraid. And they like we said in that video about the toilets, this crime like this ought to be sorted out a bit harsher, I think. I don't, Bud, no. I don't have cattle. Did used to. Used to really love working with them. My grandfather had a lot of them, and horned cattle as well. Yeah, that's it. You're right. And you know, people don't realise how much of a trouble it is to get a licence these days. They have to go through the doctor. You have to have multiple visits, and you have to have 2 people to sign you off and everything. It's a big, big job. And you're not guaranteed to have it, indeed, so. Hello there, David. Well, peeps, I'm going to have to go now, okay? Because I got things to do, yeah. But I thought I'd do a quick one. Hello there, Rocker, how are you? So, thank you for coming on here and watching. I know it hasn't been a lot. So, I better keep looking around these sheep, I think. Yeah, I think so. See you, peeps. Ta-da.